Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video by Roland WWFC, aka Aidan Roland. That's me. Hey, how you doing? Really, this commentary is just an observation that I've had while traveling to work. If those of you that don't know, I've been working full time, but part-time, if you get what I mean. So I'm working full-time hours, but I'm part-time in the fact where I don't have a contract. I'm working on a day-by-day basis, and it's at Wycombe Wanderers Football Club. So I travel in on the bus, and some days it depends whether my boss, because she lives quite near me, whether or not she can then give me a lift in or not. On this day, what would be 2-3 days ago now, I went in on the bus, and I had quite a an interesting observation while I was on the bus. There was a young lad, I'd probably say about my age, about 18, 19, maybe even a little bit younger. He was on the bus. It was quite busy, people in the bus as well, and traffic-wise. And he pressed the stop button for the bus stop. And I was like, okay then, but we're in traffic, so the bus was stationary. Anyway, so we're stationary for about a good 2 minutes, and nothing's going on. We're not moving anywhere. He's in this time that he's pressed his button, walked to the front of the bus. So he's stood by the doors waiting for them to be opened when he gets to the bus stop. And I'm thinking, the bus stop's only like about 20 meters further down the road, and we've been stationary for like 2-3 minutes, and I just started cracking up, and I was just like, honestly, people's, I don't want to say stupidity, but seriously, dude, you could ask him to open the doors and just walk out, and you would be further than just standing there. Anyway, another minute goes by, he hasn't done anything. Another minute goes by, and we're slightly moved, but we're not at the bus stop. I'm thinking there must be something more to this. He must want to go maybe the next stop down, or I don't know. There must be a logical explanation why he's not just asked to just get out. And about 6-7 minutes later, once we've got through these traffic lights and the jam, there's the bus stop, and it is the next bus stop. We've only travelled about 20 meters, and he gets out, and I just couldn't stop laughing. It was just flipping hilarious. It's really things like this that really make me laugh, actually. Seeing people that do stupid things, or things where you're just like, well, we've been here for about 8 minutes, not doing anything, not moving at all. You could have walked further. But no, I just really wanted to make a commentary on that. And while I'm on the bus front, travelling to and from work, just like to say a few more things on my, it would have been Friday night, travelling home the day before my birthday. I almost didn't make it to being 19. I had two middle-aged guys on the bus. They had some Smirnoff vodka, like a litre bottle. They were arguing with the bus driver trying to get on, and they were taking swigs from this, and they asked me for money, and obviously I said, I don't have any money, mate, sorry. But to be honest, I didn't know how much I had, because I went to the cash machine the day before and took out something like 60 odd quid or something, but I knew I had like another 20 in my wallet. I didn't know if I'd taken the money out of my wallet or not, so I knew I had about maximum 80 quid to about 20 quid minimum, and these guys were like, oh, okay, you're not even 90p for some Coke, as in like a can of Coke. I was like, no, sorry mate, I don't. When I clearly do, but you're not going to be giving people money because they're begging. And anyway, these guys obviously knew I had some money, and they said, oh, when you're getting off the bus stop, and they were like trying to fill me out where where I'm getting off. I said, oh, next stop, whatever. So I got off the bus, and I felt these two guys get off behind me. and I'd crossed the road and had a quick glance behind me to see what they were doing, and they were pulling out the hoodies. And the area where I live in, it's not the best area. It's renowned for drug dealers. It's although I live in High Wycombe, which is I'm not saying it's London or Manchester or Liverpool or any big cities like that, but the area I live has a bad reputation for the area, High Wycombe as a whole. And these guys, come either side of me and say that they're gonna mug me, and I was like, what, and when someone does that, and they're putting up their hoodie, they may be inciting that they're going to be doing something, but you're never sure. And I'll be honest, as soon as I saw that they're pulling up the hoodies and whatnot, I honestly thought, okay, they could try something. And they actually, they weren't big guys either compared to me. I'm not massive, but I'm 6'2". I don't actually know how much I weigh, but I'm a relatively stocky guy, and these guys were at my shoulder height, and I thought there could be a possibility. I've seen them drinking, intimating to me that they take drugs and they want money from me for drugs, and you honestly felt that that they could have done something. Anyway, they were following me, and then they came either side of me, and then they were going to say that they were going to mug me. Now, as I said, at that point I thought they could do something, but I was walking down the road, main road, and after a while they were just talking to each other, saying how they're going to take me down and take my money off me. I had my phone and all that, and after a while, you kind of think, okay, their threats are hollow now. Then they're trying to make me voluntarily hand over my money, because that's actually not an offence. If you go, okay, then and give them money to go away, that's not theft, because you've voluntarily given your money to them. Obviously, but where I was walking, it was relatively dark, low lights level. It was about 7 o'clock in the evening, I think it was, and the only light source was the street lights. And if I knew if I took anything out, chances are they're gonna have it. So I said, oh no, I don't have anything. But then they were just constantly talking about, we're gonna take you down, we're gonna mug you. But then, as you say, after a while you think, okay, they're just trying to scare me into giving them money. Anyway, I was walking up to my road to go into my house, and in the end, I went to walk up my road. They went on forward, and they said, oh, we're only joking, mate, because, we're pissed, we weren't really going to mug you, kind of thing. But, as I said, if you were to give them money, that they would have taken it without doubt. It's just a case that I said that I didn't have any, that they didn't get anything from me. But hopefully, although it may seem common sense to people that are listening, do not take anything out of your pockets at all, and just go somewhere where there are people. So if they were to be physical and try to take something from you, I made a slight mistake there where I didn't. I was walking along the main roads, but it only takes a split moment where there's nobody around, and they take the chance to try to take something from you. So learn from a few mistakes that I made, and hopefully it will never come to it. But if it does, go somewhere where there's a lot of people, a shop or something, and then just try call someone to say, oh, do you mind coming down? Because I told my dad, and he was like, just call me. But as I said, low lighting levels, I thought if I take my phone out, they're going to have it. So just be aware of that, and hopefully you won't have to use it. But if you do, there's my advice for if someone's threatening to mug you. Okay, my name's Aidan. See ya.